the first phase, the first draft coming through, for today between these teams hasn't quite been what they play usually. Granted, the Lance being banned out has been, quite a pattern for the side of Elite 8 as first ban. But coming through J3X Inferno, they have been so very comfortable on the scarf, but it's just not working out for them. They will be banning out the Rhyme, a very, very clever ban. Rhyme is just so strong now, but you could have just left it open for yourself, although they don't quite have the history to be playing on this Rhyme as well.
Yeah, they don't want to first pick the Rhyme, so no reason to let it through the draft. Let it through to Elite 8, and in return, Arden ban makes a lot of sense. He's generally first picked on A side, and then the Lyra tries to counter it, but Arden being banned away. So that means that Elite 8 might want to pick Lyra up for themselves if it's left open. And Lance now has been picked up. That's a smart pick from J3X. If they want to play it, then that's good. It's a flex pick. Either can go jungle weapon, it can go lane, I guess, if you're really good, or it can go captain most likely. And so Elite 8 banned away Lance in the first game. So now J3X are going to pick it up for themselves because they know Elite 8 don't want to play against it. Now there's still Lyra open. There's still Catherine, Grace, Finn even, and quite a lot of captains that they could pick, but we might even see a first pick Kestrel from Elite 8. No, first pick Blackfeather, he's been let through, they're going to pick it. So now I hope J3X don't pick any kind of backline carry or backline mage. Go for something like a Rona, go for something like a Ozo, an Alpha, just go for stuff that Blackfeather cannot assassinate and you'll be absolutely fine.
Yep, Rona has confidently been picked up against when going up against a Blackfeather, especially in that of lane, because you can sustain with Blackfeather as your opponent as well. You have the poke coming through from Blackfeather with that on point, but as Rona, you can just out of the fray very, very easily trying to run away from BF. So Rona would have been a good pick in the early game, but coming to the late game, it just depends on who is scaling better throughout. And if Rona can just put pressure down in the early game, then definitely the one that has got Rona would be on top. But what I'm expecting more from the side of a J3X now through the ban would be maybe an assassin ban, because Blackfeather just works so well with an assassin. Both heroes really want to assassinate heroes, assassinate opponents at the end of it all, and not ban out, say, an Ozo. Just keep that open for themselves. Maybe not ban out the Glaive as well, just to keep that open for themselves. But they will ban out the Blackfeather. Official Hine has been very, very strong on the Blackfeather, and we've seen in the new Batiste. There you go, Batiste. That's why I need you, Minimizer. But I mean, Official Hine has been very, very strong in the Batiste as well. So quite a clever ban coming through from J3X Inferno, but I don't think Batiste at this point in time is quite a threat.
I don't think it would have been picked. I'm very confused and surprised by the Petal ban from Elite 8. Maybe they don't want to go against Weapon Petal, even though Blackfeather's fantastic against that. You just dive in, kill her, and it's pretty easy. Maybe that was tempting a cruel ban, but they're going to go for an Alpha pick. Rhyme banned away, Alpha going to be picked up. That's smart from J3X. If they pick something like a Glaive, Rona, even Jewel, in the lane, something melee with tank, then they'll be in a really good position against Blackfeather. And the Grace obviously will be so annoying. Grace Blackfeather's a combo that is hard to kill Blackfeather. He becomes the unbeatable assassin, so you have to try and focus on the other one and then just hope that you can kill Blackfeather after. But they've gone for the rocks, so they're going to try and kite Blackfeather away. I much would have preferred Rona. Maybe they're not comfortable on it. So they're going to pick the box, get that Poison Shiv to try and deny Blackfeather's healing. Now we've got a last pick from Elite 8. Ozo, he's waiting. He's not good against Lance, but he's so good with Grace. Even if you reflex block at the right time, Lance isn't a problem. He's quite good against Alpha. Alpha can stack up against Ozo, but Ozo will out-sustain her. So I think they're probably not going to pick it because they're too afraid of the Lance with that Gideon wall. Shut you out of your Aqua Bounce. So their last pick is more likely to be, it's going to be Sky. I did not expect that. I thought it would be more of a dive hero to dive with the Blackfeather. They're going for the old Skyfeather comp with the Grace. And so they're going to try and kite away from Alpha, and then Blackfeather's going to just dive in onto box.
Wow. I mean, this particular comp itself coming out from Elite 8, I want to say the comp is good, but I've seen, and we've seen, in fact, Alpha just does so well against the Sky, as long as you can predict where Sky is. If in fact you don't have to quite use prime directives on Sky, just use a core charge, get to where Sky is when she's slowly striking, and it would have been an easy job. And as long as Lance as well, so there is a lot of as long as coming through for the side of J3X. As long as impales land, as long as this land, that lands, then Sky can be taken down very, very easily. But I do understand that Vox, maybe what J3X Inferno wants to try to do is very similar to that of the previous game. We saw a lot of early game aggression coming out from J3X Inferno, but their early game aggression falters afterwards. They cannot just, go through with it, right? They are aggressive, and then they just go back to passive farming mode again, and when they become kind of aggressive, and then they go back to passive mode again. So that is the side of how J3X Inferno plays. And coming into this current meta, I don't think that is quite how you should play your games. You should be aggressive, and you should set the pace of the game for your enemies. If you constantly do that, then the side of J3X Inferno's draft would have been so much better in accordance to how they play. But because of how Elite 8 plays, Elite 8 are very objective focused. They want to go on and on and on. And for every kills they get, they try to force something out of it as well. They are so, tunnel vision into objectives and just securing objectives as and when they can. So coming through, I think Elite 8 definitely did draft better, only because of how they play, and their heroes just suit how they play.
Yeah, I do agree that it tends to be the team that's being aggressive will become ahead. They will start snowballing, and they're more likely to win the more aggressive you are. We are now loading into the House to Unfold for the second game between these two teams. Can Elite 8 take it 2-0, or will J3X take this to a game 3? Interesting to see what they're going to start with. And actually, we're going to see a Vox going to lane, so we're not going to see the same rotation from J3X. Baby is going to start pushing this wave up, and Grace tried to be sneaky, but she's going to be spotted out immediately by Baby, and they're going to have a little tussle in lane. And Grace apparently just destroys Vox, not even beats, destroys Vox in this 1 versus 1. And Vox is missing its minion because he tried to be a bit aggressive on this poke. And so I don't think this rotation is working that well for J3X, because Anime Save Me did the right rotation to counter it. He just went straight towards that lane. But the wave is frozen by Vox. He's going to have to push it now, though, which is a slight shame.
Anime Save Me actually went into the jungle of J3X Inferno, picking up the mid Treant as well. And the Elder Treant picked up by the side of Elite 8. Now, all 3 members of Elite 8 would probably just rotate up into lane. If not, then Baby, very, very low.
Speaking of lane, he gets the minion candy off, but he dies anyway. Hunyaga's going up to lane, and that rotation from J3X is something different, but Alpha going to go in. That is the prime directive onto Hunyagas. He's taking a lot of damage. Now Bim going to back off, doesn't want to try and get those core charge stacks, only with 1 crystal bit and a light shield. But Kalua's just going to try and farm that way, but there's way too many minions for him to get anything on this Captain Lance. He's going to lose all 5, so that's a real shame. But Hunyaga's going to go a nice feint of heart to get the minion and dodge the impale. Hunyaga's is going low. He's going to get the protector contract from Grace, but he's still going to go low. Kalua also is going to go low. Force the healing flask. Hunyaga's already used his. He's under turret, trying to farm as well as he can. He's doing really well on these minions. Going to get most of them. Official High going to come up to lane. And yeah, Hunyaga's really impressed by that farming under turret when low. That's a real skill to try and get as many minions as you can without getting poked out. Kalua forced to back off. And Baby really, the rotation just didn't work. Grace countered it. Grace did more damage. Vox went low, and lovely double impale. And it will be a double Githyan wall. Will be a double Githyan wall into the turret, into the wall. But that's going to be Lance going down. And will MSAB die? Yes, the turret gets the kill. Vox gets the credit for that one. I've been waiting. He's going to get a cold charge stack. He needs 2 seconds for that farm directive. Going to try into the bush, maybe? Nope, just going to keep those stacks up. There's farm directive on Hunyaga's. 1 more cold charge. It isn't quite enough. I thought he would get the kill. But Hunyaga's survives on a sliver of health. Now Official High wants to try and clear this wave because J3X Inferno pushing it hard. Now I'm going to rotate down, try and A that minion, but I don't think it's up. No, he's not going to. He's going to wait and maybe go on to Save Me. A into the bush, prime directive, not going to get anything. Minion spawns, so a nice start from J3X, but their gold isn't in their favour just because of that massive start from Elite 8 with Blackfeather going to lane at a good time, and also probably out CSing Vox. Now actually, Vox is out CSing Blackfeather. I was surprised about that. Baby's farming really well given how he died early on.
Yep, he is farming well because Hunyanga missed quite a few CS when it was minion candid and under the turret, and Lance was just putting so much pressure onto Hunyanga in that early game, skirmish that came out as well. So, but what Anime Save Me did, or rather, there is something that Anime Save Me does very often that we did not quite see in this game, and that Anime Save Me enjoys going up to lane, clearing up 5 minions first, right? Scoring 5 CS for himself, and then, Hunyanga and Official Hein would just be farming away in the jungle and then return back up to lane. But now, Baby
could be in a bit of trouble, but Anime Save Me is going to get that damage and back off. He does loads of damage with that benediction. Now there's going to be Alpha up into lane, going to get onto Sky, sorry. Gonna try and get another one, but Nabibim's going so low without having to, without being able to get basic attacks. He's just unable to get those core charge stacks up, and now I may be forced to back off. Kahlua getting some nice Githium walls, good impale onto Blackfeather, but Elite 8 pushing this turret down. Sky is trying to get a bit of poke, going to go rotate towards Alpha's jungle. Now Nabibim just going to clear the wave, so yeah, not going to be too much from Elite 8. They push the wave only to rotate down to the jungle.
Yep, and this is what I'm talking about. We saw a lot of aggression coming through from J3X Inferno at the start, but once they realized they cannot maintain the aggression, when I talk about maintenance of aggression, I mean both the carries must still get relevant CSs in, and on top of that be able to push as well. Baby now is the next target for.
You could be in trouble. Lovely impale and the fountain used by Grace, but it's not black for the Baby playing so well to survive. Kite around, poison shiv to stop the healing from Anime Save Me. No ultimate from Grace, and Lance with that impale, push back into the turret. Really smart plays from Kahlua. J3X, that's an impressive play. It looks like Vox was going to go down, but he does survive. And now Official Hein is level 6. Baby trying to fire up the wave, but there's going to be a nice fraud barrage. Going to get a lot of damage. There's power directive in from Alpha. Trying to stop Official Hein. He dives the turret. He doesn't care. Impale lands. Official Hein's going to go down to that core charge. But they trade the kills. Hunyegas has now respawned. Mox is still waiting. Alpha going to go in, get that core charge stack onto the minion. He's going to prime directive in. Blackfeather got a bit of barrier there. Will it be enough? There's going to be a lovely pushback from Lance so that Nabibim does not get stacked, but Kahlua does not get stunned, but Kahlua does. And Hunyegas, if he takes another prime directive, he will die. And the prime directive misses from Alpha was used, but not quite going to get the kill. And now Nabibim wants a healing camp. It's not quite spawned yet. He's going to back off back into lane. Hunyega's still low. Impale does not quite connect, but Githium wall does. Hunyega's going to get prime directive over the wall. Barbara defensive to give him a bit of barrier, and Nabibim going to dodge out the Grace Holy Nova, and now Hunyega's going to take that core charge stack, and that's a prime directive over the turret. Hunyega's is not going to be the focus, but Fountain used by Kahlua cannot save his life. He had the healing fast, didn't pop it. Maybe going to get that forward rush to the face. Alpha gets the kill though. Vox, so he gets the kill onto Sky. Now Alpha trying to do what she can. She has got full stacks of hardcore, but Blackfeather hasn't got a Fate of Heart. Nabibim doesn't know that though, so he's a bit too scared to go in. If he gets stunned, he gets executed out of his ultimate, that would be a very poor thing. So a good fight for Elite 8, and they're going to take this turret very low, possibly down, but probably not with Blackfeather.
It hurts to say this, but it almost seems as if the side of Elite 8, once again,
yeah, gonna get engaged on. Nabibim going to try and go in now. Double knock up from Grace, and the Official Hein is coming up. He says, "Wait, are you fighting? I can fight." But Hunyega's going to back off. He's got 1,700 gold, so he's going to go and shop. Official Hein clears the wave, and now they're going to fight. You can have a chat, Luxio.
Yep, and it really hurts for me to say this, but what Elite 8 really is doing is just all bronze, but they lack the other B that I don't think I can quite say. I think it's okay. I'll just put it out there, right? Elite 8, they are fighting. They have all the bronze they need, but they just lack the brains too, right? They don't quite have the macro rotation. Just looking at how Hunyega has been playing, just been so aggressive, but it's almost as if he's aggressively. It is just not useful at all. They don't quite secure anything out of the aggression. They don't get anything out. And in fact, they are just giving a lot of chances for the side of J3X Inferno. Official Hein will get rooted.
Speaking of chances, that is going to be a chance for Alpha. Official Hein goes down to Baby. Nice rotation from J3X. They were quicker than Elite 8 were. And Sky's going to fall Vox once again. Baby going for that same build, going for Poison Shiv into Breaking Point. Lovely impale. Does not know. It's not a lovely impale. It misses. And now Nabibim going to go in. That's a double knock up from the Grace onto Lance and Alpha. I thought Hunyegas was going to walk into that impale, but he did not. He stood still. Kahlua missed it. And now J3X looking to seize this turret. It's down to half health. So Nabibim trying to keep up those core charge stacks. He's going to aim the turret. Prime directive away. He doesn't care about your damage. He's going to take this turret. That's his focus. He's going to have to use the ultimate. Going to go on to Black for the prime directive. In on Sky does not quite connect. It is overdriven, so that is quite a long range on that Alpha's prime directive. Now Nabibim going to 1v1 Hunyegas. But Baby on the back line. He's going to get some breaking point stacks on Anime Save Me. Gets the wait for it. Lance gets the kill onto Blackfeather. Sky is going to have to back away. She's too low to do anything. Blackfeather picked up a breaking point now. Didn't have a feather fight. Nabibim trying to get that treant. Once again, Official Hein's already got it, but Official Hein could be out Pacific Combat Roll, does not go over the wall, but Official Hein is going to be taken down by the Alpha. Sentry is there. Kahlua is going to help them tank it and take it. So a nice fight for J3X. Kahlua wants back, Nabibim doesn't, and they're going to end up not taking. That's a smart decision. Lots of gold on Kahlua and on Nabibim and Baby. So J3X getting some good fights and now going towards the jungle.
Yep, and this is what I'm talking about. It looks like, you know, J3X Inferno are Elite 8 and Elite 8 are J3X Inferno. What Elite 8 really needed to do is, whenever you try to just put in some sort of aggression, at least know that you have the opportunity to go in for an objective if not able to push something. But what happens then, what is happening a lot is Elite 8 just goes into fight blindly trying to secure as many kills for themselves as possible, and there is not much of a systematic aggression coming through. But now
there's going to be aggression onto Official Hind. He's going to get that Divine Prevention. Mortal Wound doesn't quite apply in time. Blackfeather now diving. He's going to be most offensive as much as he can. That's a lovely execution of Fade Apart. Alpha's taking loads of damage, and she's going to use that ultimate, but everyone's just splits around her. Prime Directive is not going to do anything. Double kill for Blackfeather. He was the triple. Can he get Alpha in reboot? Not quite, but he'll get her now. That's not a triple there. Sky denies Blackfeather from that triple kill, but Elite 8 playing well, and Jaeger's just diving in onto Baby like it was nothing. Official Hind did get caught out a little bit, but Anime saved me. Saved him with the ultimate. Alpha's got Dragon's Eye now, but this is a nice gold swing in Elite 8's favour.
Yep, it is nice goal swing, and Han Jaeger finally getting that breaking point. So we've mentioned this before, Blackfeather, right, really needs that breaking point to just stay so long in that fight. The more stacks you have, your Faint of Heart damage will just do so much more damage as well. Blackfeather will be able to secure that. No steals coming through from J3X Inferno, and that is the Elite 8 that I'm talking about. If you are going to find a fight, at least be able to just secure something out of it. Now sitting at 24.3 gold, and for the side 24.3k gold, and as for the side of J3X Inferno 22.7. so Elite 8 definitely looking very well for themselves, like able to secure a gold mine and the first turret of the side of J3X Inferno. But J3X Inferno, they are not out yet. As you mentioned, Alpha now picking up the Dragon's Eye will be putting out a lot of damage, and we are seeing a lot of very good termination protocol, termination protocol being used as well, being able to chain it with the core charge. If not, then
speaking of core charge, there's a Prime Directive and core charge from Alpha diving against Blackfeather this time. He's going to get the ultimate. The Sky is dealing loads of damage. He hasn't got a Dragon's Eye, attacking him in. Blackfeather gets the kill, so Grace gets the kill on to the box now. Bim trying to do as much work as he can. He's going to go into reboot. No, he's going to use the ultimate in time. Official Hind not able to do anything. Core charge does get him on top, but he's only going to ultimate onto Anime Save Me. And now Kalua wants to 1v1 Sky. That's not a smart decision. She's got Frostburn. So annoying to try and chase that. Bim going to go in. That's a lovely Prime Directive. Official Hind does block, but will it be enough? Prime Directive up in 1 second. Bim going to try and do it. Can he get that over the wall? Official Hind's going to try and dodge out. And Bim. He's chasing down Official Hind. Has got nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Prime Directive of the minions. Sky's going to go down. And Grace gets the lance, actually. I know Amy chases him down. Now Vox is back, though. Vox trying to chase down Grace. She's so quick. But Vox has got the higher tier boots. Not enough. Alpha now in a lot of trouble. I know Amy going to try and stun him up with that Holy Nova. Knocks it up. And Jaeger's going to go in onto the minion. Get that Faint of Heart to close the gap. Gets the kill onto Bim. He's going to go back to base. Get a bit more defense. And Baby did do quite well, but wasn't able to chase down Anime Save Me. He's picked up a contraption, which is a bit interesting. Nice fight for both these teams.
Yep, I guess contraption is for the lower cooldowns on Grace's abilities. Yeah, I know, right? Every basic attack that you chain into a retribution to lower the cooldowns of your items, but vision is key, and that was something that I was going on about in the previous game, and they are probably watching stream and just trying to tell me, or you know, us in general, that I'm gonna buy vision. I've got a contraption. Well, mark me for no scout traps next time, Lecturer, and that does, I guess, the contraption is being picked up. But we do see, you know, scout traps and flares as well for the side of Kalua, but now Elite 8 definitely looking much stronger as compared to the side of J3X Inferno. But a lot of fights have been going to the way of where the Alpha has been, and you may say me going in with the Benediction.
Yep, Jaeger's trying to get as much poke as he can with that on point. Has an overture to execute, will not reset its cooldown upon killing an enemy. So it looks like Official Jaeger's going to overdrive his ultimate on Blackfeather, something I haven't seen a lot of Blackfeathers do, unless that was a misclick, in which case we'll see him overdrive that Faint of Heart soon. Still needs another half a level to get there. He's going to go in onto the box. Atlas does land onto box. Blackfeather going to block his own Atlas, and now Alpha trying to do as much damage as he can. Double impale. This could be bad. Double knockup from the Grace, though. And now that's going to be Sky going low, but Baby's going to go lower. The Divine Intervention comes through. Official Hind going to go solo. Thanks to the Alpha. Can have one with you. There's one. Can't you get the other two? He's got to use the ultimate quickly, and that's a lovely ultimate from Alpha before the Faint of Heart came through. Blackfeather, though, 20 breaking one stacks. Alpha's lost her Dragon's Eye stacks because she went into reboot. Jaegers and Elite 8 take the ace.
Yep, They do indeed, and initially in the fight that actually the side of J3X Inferno coming up and coming through was the fight where they just focused all their firepower onto Han Jaeger, but this time round that wasn't quite the case. Official Han was the first to go down, and they just split their firepower, they split their focus throughout the members of Elite 8, and thus Han Jaeger was able to build all the way up to 20 stacks, and last fight they were just plainly playing with their foot, playing with Alpha there, you know, not just wanting to use that execute in time, or rather not in time, but just not using the execute when it was already available for use to just kill Alpha immediately. So definitely Elite 8 just looking so strong with this Black Feather against this Alpha, but they definitely still have got what it takes. But Official Hein on this Sky, going for a very traditional Sky build with a Frostburn and Eve of Harvest.
Kahlua did get caught out trying to pop a Scout Trap, and he's going to go... He's not even going to get the fountain off of himself. Now Alpha's going to be the next target. They're going to swap off the Vox. He's going to go basically down. Alpha going to get a lot of damage. Once again, neither of him. Last man standing. It is the ultimate, but it won't be enough. It goes a bit of burst onto Hunyegers, but Elite are going to take him down. Once again, another ace, and Kahlua just out of position. He was trying to pop some Scout Traps, and he goes down to about a third health for nothing, really.
Yep, for nothing. And when the fight started, Kahlua was the first to go down, and he went down very, very quickly. We do see split target focus coming through from the side of Elite 8. Han Jaeger pushing the tower, and the Kraken as well being taken by both Sky and Grace. And as mentioned earlier on, Official Hein settling for a very traditional Sky build. A lot of Skies that we've seen so far actually has got a Shatter Glass into the Dragon's Eye, if not Enforcement into Dragon's Eye. But Official Hein say, you know, nope, I'm not going that. I'm going for sustain, I'm going for burst, and that is what she's going for, and it's kind of working out because she can just stay in a fight for so long. A Dragon's Eye as a third item, or a fourth item, sorry, would be so much better, or would have been a lot better for Official Hein, because Official Hein at this current moment just surviving throughout and for so long in the team fight. Naibim going in.
Yep, there's going to be a bit of poke onto the members of J3X Inferno, and Sky going to try and get as much as she can as Prime Directive. Will it be enough from Naibim? I'm not quite sure. Ultimately, he's really early from Alpha. Going to try and Prime Directive onto the Blackford, but doesn't get it off in time. And now Baby's the next focus. They're just not caring about Naibim. Kraken is going to go down quite low. And Elite 8 not going to get as clean a fight this time as before. Sky poking with that forward barrage, trying to get some Frostburn ticks onto the Vox. Blackford now diving in, and Baby will be able to back away, but Sky uses those boots, gets the kill, and Alpha gets a return onto Blackfeather. Gets the shutdown though. Now Naibim trying to defend this Kraken. Elite 8 are all quite low. Race though has an ultimate, so Official Hein, if he has energy, can go in. Naibim, you're not going to get a kill doing that, but he's going to get some Dragon's Eye stacks, which might help him take this Kraken down a bit earlier. And Elite 8 going to let Alpha do her best onto that Kraken. She might get 1.5 turrets, get a bit of damage onto this turret. I think Naibim would be able to take it, but not quite sure.
Yep, I don't think so. Kraken would probably get, you know, down to 3/4 turret, but Baby now, and that box will come through. One more hit onto the turret. Yep, turret very, very close to going down. Lance to secure that last hit onto the turret of, onto the Kraken rather, not the turret. But now, this is quite reminiscent of the first game itself, but although it is quite even throughout because of the Alpha pickup, able to just dive onto Han Jaeger and if possible just burst Han Jaeger down. But as similar to the first game, it's that, you know, J3X Inferno looked very strong in the first game, able to just, you know, early game rather, able to just push and put so much pressure onto Elite 8. But once Elite 8 gets all those items necessary to put on damage, and even now Han Jaeger not going for the triple item, or rather triple weapon build, a triple defense build, and just go for the double red items, but now settling for that bone saw as well. So a lot of shredding coming through from Han Jaeger, and a Faint of Heart will definitely hit like a truck now, as long as he's got 5 hearts drop stack on the enemy. So, you know, looking very similar to the previous game. Elite 8 definitely coming back, and if the side of J3X Inferno continue Elite 8 with this, allow Elite 8 to continue with this snowball, oh, Han Jaeger maybe lagging out. Or maybe it's a taunt, I'm not sure.
No, I don't think that would be a taunt. You're normally using your arms, but he's back. So well played by J3X Inferno. Not going to kill the AFK, as they certainly could have. There was an Impale and a Core Charge just to make sure that he's not standing still, because sometimes people just stand still because they don't want to move. and so they just make sure that he was okay. So both teams going to back off, and J3X waiting to see if they can get a good fight. But there's so much vision, and they save me. Flares for no need, and Blackfeather going to go in. He blocks the Githian wall, get the Atlas onto Vox, and now Vox is the target. Everyone going in, but Blackfeather pushed out of the route by Kalua. That's not quite what he wanted to do. Now Alpha going to go in onto Blackfeather, trying to get as much damage as Alpha can, and that's a lot from Nabin Bim. He's going to be able to do a lot, but Blackfeather gets one, gets two, he wants the triple. Once again, every team fight, Nabin Bim is the last man standing. Vainglory executes Blackfeather, and Grace gets the credit for the last kill. Elite 8 going to take this series 2-0.
Yep, Elite 8 definitely looking very strong, although I said J3X Inferno, they've came a long way, and the fact that Elite 8 hasn't quite been playing well in the past split, they are proving me wrong. They are definitely coming back. They are finding what clicks and what ticks in their team comp, in their team, and they are coming back stronger than ever. Although it's similar to the first game, they were shaky at the start, and if it was them up against another team that can fully capitalize on how they were just not as stable, not as sure of themselves, and the team comp could have easily capitalized on that. But because Elite 8, they just managed to just hold down the ground and just be able to push into the late game when Han Jaeger, when Han Jaeger and Official Han get their items, and the amount of damage coming through them, and obviously Anime Save